the open road, feeling at one with nature, and the ability for endless exploration are all really good reasons for owning a campervan. However, the reality is most people buy the vans and they sit there unused. Now, nobody wants to spend their hard-earned money and not reap the rewards. So we're going to show you a few tips and tricks on how to get the most out of your campervan. Determining the enjoyment of your campervan starts before you even own it. Nobody wants to use a campervan they either don't like or find difficult to use. So start by making sure that not only is your van layout suited to you, but also you like it as well. If you're going to be using it for great adventures across Europe, you're going to need a different layout to if you're going to be having a night or two stopping in pub car parks relatively local. Obviously, if you're going on big adventures, you want plenty of storage. However, if you're just going to be in it for a night or two, make sure you can get the bed set up as fast as possible. Once you've got the ideal van, the next thing is to get it trip ready. My best advice, keep it stocked up, ready to go. Stash some camper clothes, fill the water containers and grab some non-perishables. That way, when Friday rolls around and you realise you're free for the weekend, you're ready to go. No planning, no excuses, just adventure. And I promise you, a night in the campervan is far better than a night in front of the TV. One thing that's always bewildered me is when you see people turn up at a campsite, then you look back best part of an hour later and they're still setting up. It's just something I've never understood. And it's usually the couple that end up having a domestic and one of them saying, "I'm never coming camping again." Getting away in your van is meant to be a relaxing and enjoyable experience. You're meant to enjoy every second of it. That's why making the transition from driving to camping mode as quick as possible is the easiest way to do it. Personally, all we've got to do is swivel the front seat, recline the bed a little bit and pop the roof. All in all, it takes less than a minute. Now this may be on the extreme front and that's because I've got pretty much zero patience. But for me, if your van can't go from driving to camping mode in less than 5 minutes, it's going to negatively affect your holiday. So you've made it to your location and you've got yourself a brew or a beer and you're all set for that weekend that you've been dreaming about all week. There's two main things to think about. Make sure you got plenty of space to live in and make sure you keep your van organised. Those are the two things that would really agitate me. One thing I really can't stand is feeling crammed in. Now I may be biased here, but I think the best thing for that is a pop top. Not only does it mean you can get dressed in the morning without feeling like a contortionist, but it also lets the outside in and it really puts you at one with nature. It's very easy to get caught up and buy every gadget and gizmo that you see online. However, realistically, the key to camping is keeping it simple. Don't get me wrong, my handheld espresso machine is 100% the best thing that I've ever bought. It allows me to get my espresso fix every morning. However, you do see so many vans that are stuffed to the rafters with all sorts of stuff that'll never get used. Just make sure you don't live van life on Instagram and forget to actually get out and use your van. At the end of the day, it's all about making sure that using your van is as effortless and as seamless as possible. Once you make sure that setting up, packing and being as comfortable as possible in your van is priority, it is in how often you'll end up on the open road enjoying your van. There really is nothing that gives you the sense of freedom and adventure that van life can offer. And I just hope that you get to experience those feelings more often.